opening cutscene as we load into the game. We see we are in a suit of some sorts with a door right in front of us. Similar to many intro scenes, which this came from like, and here's a character that we have no idea who it is with red eyes, and that's when we get brought into the game. So, hello everyone. Uh, I'll be doing this special video for my good friend LEgor. It is going to be his birthday by the time I upload this video, so celebrate. Hey, I want to do something special with his game, The Party at the Companies of LEgor 2.0, especially since this game revolves all around LEgor's birthday. So, you know what? I just thought, hey, it feels only right that I make a special video on his birthday about his game where it's his birthday. So yeah, I'll be doing like some sort of like commentary, like review or reaction sort of thing. I don't really know what I plan on doing. I made a video similar to this before, but I don't have any notes, so I'm just kind of going into this without nothing. I'm just gonna be like playing around, replaying through the bad and the good ending. Yeah, talk about the game as a whole. And without further ado, let us get started with the party. Right off the bat, 6-7 on the door. And we get the dialogue. FNAF games, tell Kid Live something, but he is currently playing Forsaken, which is funny. Oh, okay, but not for long. Good thing I don't have any, siblings or cousins that live with me in my home, because that'll literally be me every day. I'm literally Kid Vibe in this situation where I literally play games and do not want to be disturbed by anyone. But hey, invited to LEgor's birthday party, and I'll be there in a couple of minutes. So we find out that LEgor's birthday party is going to be soon, which apparently Captain has been invited to. And Kid Vibe is interested, he wants to go, but then FNAF Games actually tells him the reason why FNAF Games wanted to call him for the first place is because it turns out Kid Vibe was not actually invited to the birthday party. I wonder why. I wonder what may be the reason why. Too much Forsaken. I've said before, I'll say it again. Bro's playing too much Forsaken. Didn't want to see Kid Vibe though, that's the actual reason. But for what reason does LEgor not want to see Kid Vibe? Well, that's what we're curious about. We kinda wanna find out what the hell, why are they not inviting us, you know? Or why are they not inviting me? That's what Kid Vibe does. Yep, Kid Vibe will invade the party, perhaps quietly. I will say, something, a bit unique to these cutscene scenes is that the way the cutscenes are shown, it's not just a still image. I like that it, it's kind of like this like camera's like rotating around the image that's moving, and then like Kid Vibe here is separated from the background. It's a bit interesting. I don't know what to call this effect, but I've seen some games do that where the character is like the dialogue, the cutscenes work in a way like this, not just still image like most FNAF fan games, which is nice. I like it. And as you can see, that is when the game begins. There are a lot of cinematic effects in this game that I love. And I'll be talking about it in this video. I'll be praising the game because this game is great. This game is very underrated. Come on, y'all should follow this game. It is awesome. Um, and we are Kid Vibe walking towards the building. We are not invited, and we want to know why. We're gonna break in and get into the party anyways, even though LEgor doesn't want us in. It can't be that bad, right? Trespassing, it can't get you that many years in jail. It's not that big of a crime, right? And of course, he takes smoke. Leap it out. Soon we'll be finding out that Kid Vibe is a really big vapor. And that actually becomes one of the core mechanics later on, which is funny. And right then there, we get brought into our first night with this sort of Five Nights at Yoshi's like tutorial screen. So the mechanics, nothing interesting here. It's just Bonnie and Chica use the laser doors to make them go away. It's the first night. I mean, it shouldn't be that complicated anyway. So 5 days before the party begins, not a bad place. We came to investigate the area, the building location where we'll be partying. We want to ask around questions. Use the platform controls and let's approach them. Yeah, this is pretty interesting. Like the doors, they kind of work like FNAF 4. You have to click on the door to go up them, and you can interact with it here. Yeah, it's kind of like a bit similar to FNAF 4 and FNAF 1. In a way, the office layout, anyways. We can go to the cameras, of course, and they are there. LEgor's friends have found out about my arrival. Yeah, there's Kirill and Alec. They're both here, and they're like, wait a second, we have to go get this guy. He's like, invading. I'm sure LEgor told us to, like, make sure this guy gets out of the place or something. So now they've come after us. And they definitely do not have good intentions for us, so we're gonna have to survive against them. 2 doors. And yeah, I guess this is a good time to talk about some of the game's art because man, I don't know what it is, but this type of art style, this 2D type of art style, one of my favorite 2D art styles I've seen. It really does look really nice. I don't know why. Just 2D games in general. I don't know what it is with 2D FNAF fan games, but I love the art style of 2D games. And this one's really good. I really like this one a lot. Art style here. And there's Alec. They're moving. Kira and Alec are starting to move towards me. I have to watch out. And look, our character's starting to panic. The panic thing is going up. We're stressing out. Our heart's beating. And yeah, there's a lot of small events like that can happen during the night. Like things can happen. Our character can react towards it, and like we will start panicking, and our heart's gonna start like jumping or something. I don't know. That's one of my favorite parts about the main game. So many like events that can happen in the middle of the night. That's really cool. I like it a lot. And again, the visuals and presentation of the game definitely really nice. I mean, if you look at the art, like it does not actually look that complex. Like it looks very simple for artwork, but I don't know what it is. I really like the art here. It looks really nice for me for some reason. And they're on the move. Kirill is going to the main entrance. Clearly, Selassie wants to get to my office, but hey, maybe this is first time coming here in here as well. For both of them, and they're now gonna be on my ass very soon. And there he is, hiding over there. Alex, the smart one. He wants to hit and try to sneak up to me, without me noticing. But of course, I have 2 eyeballs that I could see the fact that his hat is right there. I think he forgot to hide his hat, but you know. Kirill's gonna be on his way. Alex moved again. Where did he go to? Oh. Turns out, yeah. For some reason they can go in the window, but their next move isn't always in the office. Not sure why. Not sure the logic behind these 2 weirdos, but they can appear in the window and then they can just go very far away from me for some reason. I guess your main purpose is to come capture me, but if you can see me directly, oh wait, there you are, Kid Vibe. Suddenly they're like, oh, I should move backwards because I need to go to the bathroom or something. I mean, hey, you know what? I can't blame them. Sometimes you just really gotta go. And hey, look, they're enjoying themselves in the arcade zone. Oh boy, there, have to restore them. And look, their expression changes to be a bit more irritated when you close the door on them, use the laser. Another cool feature. Again, it's the small features. I like all of the small features in these FNAF fan games. Just like that. Even just the reaction stuff, you know. Like, I don't know about it, you know, it's just really good. I like it. Kirill's gonna, or no, Alex is gonna go to my left. And, you know, I'm gonna close this prematurely. Why not? And just like that, he's there. Yup, they're gonna be leaving soon. Um, but yeah, if you notice, going looking through some of the cameras, this place is quite nice. You know, there are lots of fun activities you can do. Dining area, of course, where you eat fun food. The show stages, where you can like like have some fun with the toys, plushies or something. I don't know. There's like blocks, gift boxes. Like obviously some fun activities you can do. Like someone can perform and whatnot. Looks like a fun party, you know? And Limefires Cove, uh, Western Corridor, the toilet, of course, yada yada, and the arcade zone. This, man, I am kind of jealous that these places have arcade zone like this. If I were to get invited to a birthday party where we could freely play arcade games the entire time, man, I would be thrilled to join. I would like not even a second of that. I would love to join the party. This arcade zone always nice. The kitchen of course, but yeah. And if you notice, look, these arcade machines are actually references to other games around this sphere of friends. Five Nights at Max 2, like Max and Dev, they have their own games. Six Nights at Max Games 360. As you saw in the intro, he was one of the main helpers of this game. Dev Knight, of course, LEgor's other game that is like really big. It's still like in work. It's not yet done, but I'm excited for the night to release. But yeah, and also of course a week with Javier. I believe the third game. That's the logo of the third game. Really good game as well. I made another video covering that game as well. And of course we have this other arcade machine that I don't know. I can't actually see what arcade machine that is. Hard to tell. But yeah, that's it. They're pretty slow. They can't attack me twice. They're getting too distracted. But that's not what matters. I survived. That's all I care about. And that's it. 6 a.m. I will move on to the next night, or the next cutscene in this case. What happened? I survived the night and I need to get out of here because they are after me. The door is locked. Get me out of here before these mofos capture me and bring me in to the police or something for trespassing. The door's locked, so I have no other choice. I can't get out of here. I'm trapped. LEgor knew, so kind of seemed like LEgor expected Kid Vibe to sneak into the party. And I will have to stay here for a while longer. We find out that he stays in this place for days, somehow. And there's footsteps. They're coming! I was hiding under the table. Here comes Kirill and Alec. Try to investigate. There was a fire exit. Important information for us because, hey, a fire exit? That's our way out of here. What I don't entirely get is why Kid Vibe doesn't go directly to the fire exit and instead goes to the office. I am not entirely sure why. It's not like they you can just sneak around Kirill and Alec, I feel like, but clearly Kid Vibe has to investigate the place a little more, right? He needs to like see what's been happening, find his brother, And speaking of his brother, there he is, Snap Game 360. And the Rose too. They will both enter the vents, and I have to hide for Snap Game 360, and the Rose have to use the vent and shine my light on her face until she leaves me alone. That's gonna be it for the tutorial screen. We will be introduced to some very important mechanics in this night. See, we can click on the shaft up above and approach it, and that's when we can use our flashlight to get rid of the Rose in case she comes here, which she definitely will. You can click on the table to hide underneath it, and hey, oh, this is good. Okay, so in older versions, there was a feature where in the tutorial area you could hide, and the panic meter will go up, and that would be bad because players will think, oh wait, the fire's going up, I have to like smoke, right? You can't actually smoke yet. The way smoking is introduced is pretty interesting. I'll get into that, but this is good actually. I didn't notice that they fixed this like weird inconsistency where you could like gain panic when you're hiding as a tutorial, which is good. Again, really good additions. As you can see, the developer is still working on the game, updating it, making sure it's as balanced as possible, giving the casual players a fun experience. Let's go over and find out that the FNAF games and the roads have already started moving. They are fast. I didn't even get time to look at them in the cameras and react because normally, if you go to the cameras and go to FNAF Games camera, the starting camera, Kid Vibe would have a reaction. He would say something about it. Unfortunately, I was too slow and couldn't get to that, so I don't get to react to the fact that my brother's here and he's gonna be coming after me, sadly. But hey, it is what it is. Rose is on her way. She'll be heading to my vent, and as you can see, there's a new button. I can now go to the vent cameras as well, which it's not the most useful thing, but there are gonna be situations later on where I do need to use the vent camera. So for now, the vent cameras are available just to see if the Rose or FNAF games ends up going to these cameras. Not yet. And also, I forgot to mention last night, this camera is currently disabled. This will be very important later on. We'll have to remember about this broken camera, but for now, we just have to worry about surviving against these characters trying to kill us, or not kill us, we don't know that, to capture us. They are gonna come after me. FNAF Games is in backstage too, he's gonna go in the vent. I can tell because I know his path, but we don't know where he is normally. The Rose is like in the fourth and corridor, he's doing whatever. And Alec is off to play the arcade games again, yeah. He will actually go to my door. I also want to comment on the sound design of this game. It's actually really good. The sound design of the game is actually really interesting. I like the sound design that they did in this game. Like all the sounds, it doesn't just sound like it's just taken from somewhere else, easy peasy. No, it actually sounds like it fit more. So I do gotta admit the sounds are still like straight up just from another like source material. It's not original, but hey, you hear that? That's not even attacking, and that's a nice sound to hear. And oh wait, FNAF games is there. I'm panicking. And oh no, I need to smoke now. And that's why I prefer to smoke. You see what I'm talking about? There are very, very few FNAF fan games that have events that can happen in the middle of the night like this. Cutscenes, essentially. And this game does it in a way to introduce the mechanics, and I think that's really good. It's really cool. I heard someone in the event, that's the Rose, she's at the event, I'm allowed her eventually, but yeah, there's just generally the presentation itself. I really like the way this game presents itself to us. All the characters, the art, the freaking events and cutscenes, it is nice. This is very satisfying, smooth. Alec. Oh wait, after you first, the Rose shaking her head at us. Like, oh no, she is ready to pounce at us. I was gonna comment about something, I forgot what I was gonna say. Whoops. I will have to say, I am not the best when it comes to commentary stuff. I often forget what I'm saying, just like this, so... Apologies if some moments are a bit weird or awkward, but I try my best with this, you know? I want to try to improve in my commentary style videos, but I just want to talk about the game. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, there's night vision as well. You could use night vision, you could see better. I'll be honest though, this isn't that useful. It's mostly useful for the fact that it kind of completely removes the vignette effect from the camera. Like, the corners are no longer dark. It makes it easier to see, like, the camera overall. It's brighter, of course, it's gonna be easier to see, but you actually don't really need the night vision to see very well. Like, you can see the roses clearly on the bottom of the screen, despite not needing to use night vision. Interesting choice. I'm not sure what I think about the night vision mechanic, to be honest. But I think it was done fine, because there are mechanics where you should not have night vision on, and other mechanics where you have to have it on. So I think balancing it out so it only makes it easier to see by a little bit is a good game design choice, I will say. But it kind of makes the night vision feel a little bit useless sometimes. I wish there was more you could do with night vision. But you know, Anyway, this we don't need to see the characters anyway. Who cares? There's not much use. We can see them perfectly fine without night vision anyway. So yeah, it's fine. What else is there here? Some snap games, I believe. Yeah, the event characters have their own unique sound cue. Oh yeah, right. I was talking about sound design, right? This ambience, like damn. Despite none of it being original, it's still the music choice and the sound design choice. It fits quite nicely with the atmosphere of the game, you know. I like it. You know, it's pretty interesting. Oh wait, okay. So I don't have the panic meter. Apparently, it doesn't show up. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So it feels like the panic thing only shows up for. Okay. Yeah. That's the first time I'm seeing that actually because I haven't seen that before. The panic meter is only working for that one event, but I'm sure the panic will work normally on other nights. The stress meter. But yeah, as you can see, Kid Vibes smoking, get down. Of course, we can see he's a big vapor. Get to the next cutscene. Kid Vibe is hungry because, of course, he's spending days, literal days, in this building. That must be miserable. He's trapped. He can't go anywhere. I get he needs to investigate, but he can't leave because he feels he can't go back in. I feel like or something. So he's just currently trying to investigate, try to like see what his brother's been up to or something, see what the party can be about. But all in all, it leads to him kind of suffering in this location because he can't shower, he can't eat properly. The food is I'm not sure. It doesn't feel like it's worth it. Kind of questionable. The kitchen, of course, Kid Vibe knows what the kitchen is, but as you can see, there's not actually that much available in the kitchen. Unfortunately, only a can of caviar. Well, that can of caviar, believe it or not, will actually sustain Kid Vibe for like a few more days. So I mean, hey, he's resourceful, I guess. He manages to like survive off of one can of caviar. I don't know how he does it, but hey, good for him. He got his food. He's set. But oh no, wait a second. LEgor. Yeah, Kid Vibe was recently here. Not good. LEgor finds out about that. Wait. Oh, okay, that's a bug. There's meant to be more to that. There's meant to be an extra part of the cutscene that's played after that, but I'm not sure why it didn't play. Yeah, I'm gonna have to report that to LEgor, but essentially, what's meant to happen is that the extended version will show that LEgor is talking to, or LEgor's like, gonna fight. Actually, wait, no. Is it this one? No, never mind. I'm wrong. I'm mistaking it. I keep forgetting. It's actually the next cutscene, okay. Because there was an update, right? There's been a big update that added extensions to cutscenes. This is not it. I'm wrong. Apologies, I got something wrong here. But yeah. Ignoring that, that never happened. So LEgor here, this mechanic is actually interesting, but essentially it's basically just Yoshi's mechanic from Five Nights at Yoshi's. If you've played Five Nights at Yoshi's, then you should know what this mechanic is. Yeah, it is basically like arguably like yeah, it is an easier version of Yoshi's mechanic. Just close the door on what side he's going to when he goes in the window. And Lime Fire, it's just your typical Foxy mechanic, right? Just hide from him when you hear it like running. You can also use the door to like get rid of Lime Fire, but that will drain a lot of door power. It used to be all of the door power before, but thank goodness it was changed. Lime Fire used to be very unfair back then, but not anymore. It's very fair. There's LEgor, he's come after me. Rose, and this is what Lime Fire says. I guess since now is a good time to mention these plushies. No one, people probably won't know about this, but these plushies actually come from a game that LEgor was making for Lime Fire. Yeah, there was a FNAF fan game that LEgor was making for Lime Fire, and these plushies are basically a reference to that. These are characters from the game. Pretty interesting trivia to know, because these plushies are never explained anywhere in the game. And oh, laughing, that's him. LEgor himself. Ooh, creepy. Creepy sounds playing. Oh no. Now it's really getting scary. Yeah, that laugh. Basically, LEgor makes that laugh every time he moves. Fun fact, actually, that laugh. It's not actually LEgor's laugh. I believe it's FNAF fan game's laugh or someone else's laugh. And LEgor liked that laugh so much that he's like, hey, let's make LEgor in the game have that laugh, even though it's not actually LEgor in real life. Oh, that's funny to mention. Here's Lampard on his way out. And oh yeah, one of the mechanics that LEgor has, as you saw on the tutorial screen, if you have night vision on and you're in the same camera as him, you will actually make the cameras dark, like very dark. Again, can you actually do it, LEgor? Like make the cameras dark. I want to show the viewers what I'm talking about here, and there you go. So yeah, that's one disadvantage of using night vision. So on previous nights, it's fine. You could leave night vision on the entire time and it would be fine. But here you can't really do that because LEgor exists. Lion Fire is on its way out. The cameras are still very dark. And it's back to normal. Okay. Just don't have night vision on. And if you've noticed, every time LEgor is about to move, the lights in the room flicker before he does move. I think that's a pretty interesting feature, in all fairness. Snapping, pure stacking. Yeah. Again, another like small little detail that adds a lot to the game that I really like. Last, he goes to the bathroom. LEgor like going to the bathroom. There he is on the right. Limefly's about to run. The Rose. Where is everyone? Yep. Oh, there he is. Have to hide. And there he runs. With a full little running animation where he runs past the office. There's the Rose again. Limefire running to the office. Why Limefire ends up running across the office instead of like looking at the office? I assume Limefire's objective is to capture us, right? So he wants to go to the office and try to like find us. But he goes to the office, sees we're not here apparently, and he just like runs off like instantly. Pretty interesting to say the least. Limefire. LEgor's the vent. He's actually gonna come attack us very soon. Like, as you can see, the vent is connected directly to the office. Kinda. And I'm not entirely sure how the vent system works, in all honesty. But the vent is meant to lead directly to our office. I guess there's a drop off before our office. And yeah, the light from the office triggered before LEgor attacks, and now LEgor is here, he's gonna come attack us, and we have to deal with him. Luckily, all of the other characters are stalled, so it's very fair. LEgor is a very fair character. Make sure all the other characters are stalled when he attacks. Pretty good. I appreciate that. Although I will say it kind of makes him a little easy for being like a big boss character, like the man himself, LEgor. He has a very menacing, intimidating mechanic, but it's actually surprisingly really easy to deal with. The only thing is that characters like LEgor, look, the night actually pauses in the time whenever you deal with someone like LEgor, so the night doesn't progress normally. It's still 3:54 a.m. even though it's been a while. He's still tracking, and now time will finally move again. Interesting feature. I will say I'm pretty sure I'm almost certain that's done so that the night won't feel too easy because LEgor of course knows everyone else. So LEgor attacking will essentially like make these seconds free. Of course that's not good. So in return the time is stalled whenever that happens. Pretty interesting. It doesn't make that much sense from a story standpoint, but I can see why they do something like that. here comes FNAF games. And Kirill, yeah, they're getting faster as nights progress, of course. This game's definitely on the harder side of FNAF fan games. If you are gonna come approach this game, try to play it, try not to be too intimidated by, try not to, like, I don't know how to describe it, but, what you call this? Try not to, like, get distracted by the art style. This game is really hard, even though it looks like the way it is. It is a really hard FNAF fan game. Especially on later nights, it gets really difficult, so... I mean, that's the thing with these sorts of games. Like, LEgor and his, friend group, they make really hard games in general. Like, it may look simple if you're watching someone play, but if you try the game out yourself, like, man, is it hard. And especially on the next night, we actually have not yet had a use for our cameras, but soon that will definitely change. Yeah, Party Tree has no camera, casual. So honestly, we could just straight up not use the cameras and get through the first three parties just fine. But yeah, of course I want to show off the game, so I'm gonna use the cameras to show off the great art style, the great visuals. I'm not sure, why not? You know, Stallion Line Fire? No, I guess not. But I am. Okay. That's that party complete. Let's go on to the next one, and as we can see, Kid is struggling. I survived himself. Yep, he tries to contact one of his friends, Jave, but there's no signal. This place has absolutely no signal for some reason. Yeah, Kid Vibe is still hanging on somehow. He needs to find some food. Kid Vibe, he probably smells really bad for the fact that there's probably like nowhere good to shower. And the bathroom doesn't, I assume would have not, like, would have no shower, so he's stuck here. Kid Vibes cooked, and LEgor is watching. Well, he could not get to Kid Vibes. LEgor has a little plan to try to get to him, of course. Um, yep. Mars and Frank. LEgor needs their help. Love couple, it's time to wake up. I need your help deal with some guy. Yeah. LEgor is kind of an ass in this game, you know? He just wanted to start a big party, but then suddenly Kid Vibe comes in and he starts going crazy, hiring all the other people attending his party to help kill this guy. And yeah, this might as well be the worst party in existence. Because, yeah, if you're threatening your own guests, trying to ask them to kill this one uninvited person. I mean, to be fair, they are trespassing, but instead of killing them is kind of extreme, you know? Nice. Yeah, now they have no other choice but to obey, even though they don't really want to. They just want to have fun in the party. Uh, okay, but yeah, these are both camera characters, so we actually have a use for the camera this time. We're gonna have to use the flash button on deep rank, and we're gonna have to wind the music box for Star Wars if she gets upset. And this is usually the night where people get stuck at for a while, because this night is a big difficulty jump from the previous night. I right click to flash any of the cameras, We have a new flash mechanic, and then that's it. There they both are. Unfortunately, they can't just have fun. They're gonna have to help LEgor out in this quest to kill us. Meanwhile, we are still here, clueless. We still think they just want to come after us, try to kick us out. But no, I will not get kicked out. Snap games. Why are you not doing nothing, bro? Help us out, Snap games. Like, what's going on? And yeah, and that's where they start to move. And yeah, once Frank moves, as you can see, he has an aggression meter. Oh my goodness, it is going up so fast. I don't remember the aggression meter going up this fast in normal life. Basically, find them, flash them, the aggression meter will go down, and you'll move the camera forward. This is a pretty fun mechanic. I like Frank's mechanic a lot, actually. The way it's done is actually pretty cool. You can choose to ignore him, he can only move around the building, but you could flash him, and when you do, he'll move one camera forward, and his aggression meter will go down. We go in the vents now. Yep. Definitely, he's one of the harder characters, for sure. Because, like, well, there's Star Mars, their music box is playing, you have to keep winding it. But yeah, you have to really track Frank well in the camera. He's very hard to learn because, essentially, you'll basically have to learn his path if you want a chance to, properly deal with him, because it's very easy to lose him and it's not obvious to what happens. So I've seen some players think where if you flash Frank, he'll go to a random camera on his path. That's not true. He always follows that path. It's actually pretty cool. Very fun mechanic. Hard to learn, but once you learn his path, he becomes way easier. But just basically look at the audio, because like he F's up the audio in any camera he's in. So, if you have a hard time looking for Frank, find his audio. Here comes Snap Games. And we gotta use our vape because, yep. Yeah, I really actually like the gameplay for this game. It's pretty instant, like, Star Mark here, exclamation mark, we have to like wind our music box. Otherwise, it's gonna kill us. Oh. And yeah, as you can see, we can use the doors on Frank. Not Frank, but Limefire. I decided to do it that time so we can test it out, you know, just so we can see what it's like. It's actually kind of viable now. It actually is preferable to do that sometimes, because he only takes away half the power. Before he took out all of it, and of course, that would be very unfair. Some throws. Yeah, this game is also very sound dependent. Almost all the mechanics require a type of sound play to hear it properly and defend yourself against it. It's really hard for some players, but yeah, that is for the entire game itself. It is a really hard game. Here comes the Alex. As you've noticed, if you've noticed, the door power does not actually recharge on its own. There's only two ways for the door power to recharge. Hold on, I have to find you first. Oh, there he is. And yeah, as you can see, when LEgor shows up, the door power becomes full automatically. That's good and fair, because if the door power was low and LEgor attacks, that would be unfair. So, yeah, good thing he does this. It makes him even more fair. It's one of the most fair mechanics in the game. I like LEgor's mechanic as well. And the whole gameplay and pauses while he's doing his thing. It's a pretty neat mechanic. But one thing you could actually do, like that, because he stalls everyone and he takes a while to attack. Like you could use LEgor attack to your advantage. You could like deal characters while he's attacking, but he's kind of slow sometimes. He likes the left door, doesn't he? There you go. He wants to go to the right. Nice. Yeah, it's all done. Yeah, the gameplay loop is basically this. Listen for sound cues, check for Frank and Star Mars. Deal characters are attacking in between. It's a very fun gameplay loop. I really like the gameplay of this game. One of the more fun Black Fantasy I've played. But yeah, it's good. And of course, look at all the character design. It looks nice. It looks really good. You can see, I don't know what it is, but the designs of the game, the character design, I really like it. It's simple, but really, charming sometimes. The way, like, the character, like, no other expression, like, obviously Star Mars there, she wants to eat something, but there's nothing, apparently. There's no food in the kitchen. It's unfortunate for Star Mars that we ate the can of caviar, the only food available in the kitchen. So very unfortunate that there's not really much food here. The place may have some fun arcade games you could play, but there's not much you could do in terms of food. Well, there they come. Just look for Frank. Oh, that was unlucky. He moved right as I was about to flash him. There you go, around that time. Yeah, definitely one of the harder characters for, especially for beginners to learn. Watch him again. Check both doors, it's fine. I could watch my market. Oh, you can look that on the right side. I can do this. And it's, there you go. Imperial's gonna attack now. Farmar is here. Not really much else I can say about the gameplay. It's pretty much obvious. Oh, she moved. Have to deal with that. Please leave. Okay, good. And yeah, the other way to recharge your power, the door power, is... Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, well, that's not good. Trying to get back on my door now. But yeah, if you drain the door power all the way, as you can see... Oh, okay. It's charging on its own, so that's the other way to recharge door power besides LEgor. And yeah, thankfully it turned to 6 PM before Frank could attack us, but there we go. His smear goes up really fast, so you really have to be fast with him. And speaking of Frank, ouch. Yeah, Frank still caught us, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I have no idea what this is all about. Maybe Frank's just kind of stupid, but from what he heard from LEgor in the previous cutscene, thought he was like meant to capture us and like take us in, give us to LEgor or something, but no. It's like he forgets all about that and he talks about us hitting on his girlfriend for whatever reason. Not sure what that's all about. Yeah, even we're confused. We're not sure what's going on with him, Frank. He's a bit of a weirdo, I can't lie. And we should not check in the backstage. That is a sign for us to check in the backstage. Remember that camera that was broken? That might come in handy now. Because, hey, something might have changed in the backstage. Yeah, Hatu continues and oh, I wonder who that is. LEgor comes in and hey, the others couldn't catch it, so we're gonna activate this last character to stop us. And how menacing! He has a lot of red eyes. That's intimidating, and we probably should be worried. He starts at backstage 2, same for Mr. Krysa. And as you can see, the backstage 2 camera will now work. But one cool feature actually, because if you've noticed, White Scully looks normal, but if you look closely at his right, his icon, you could see his face being a bit torn. Flashing as if like his face got torn off and there's like a bunch of red dots. Those are his eyes. And yeah, basically White Collier mechanic, you have to stare at him in the camera so his aggression skill decreases. It's like B Frank. He works similar to Kolia works similarly to B Frank, and Mr. Krysa. Just don't stare at him in the camera. He's a lot more interesting than that, though. He's better than a phantom balloon by the guy because he stays there, and like just the time you stare at him is like cumulative. So if you stare at him for longer and longer, he's gonna take the cameras eventually. If you stare at him for a while, he'll take the cameras out for a long time. So watch out for him. And of course, why Collie does not like night vision, and if you use it even on any camera, he's gonna get mad. So careful of that. Yeah, ominous red text to survive as our tip. That's not good. This is the last party, and as you can see, ooh, things are getting real because that's Jave, and he's kind of hanging. Yeah, that is not a good sign. We need to get out of here because we found out that hey, someone in this place has died, and it's our good friend Dave. So very unfortunate. We have to get out of here as fast as possible. These guys are not normal, and if we know that Dave has died, they probably want to kill us too. So, oh, I got battery charger. Okay, oh there you go. Okay. Anyways, as I was saying, yeah, we'll have to get out of here as soon as we survive from everyone. Get the hell out of here. And oh, he moved. So he first starts in the camera, and we got started him. As you can see, his meter is decreasing the more we stare at him. And one subtle detail that's actually really cool in terms of the gameplay, if he goes to the camera he's in, his icon will his meter will like light up. It's normally like dark and very see it, but when your camera is in, that yeah, it'll be bright. You can see it clearly. It's not only nice for the gameplay, but also for the aesthetic of the game. It adds to it, and I think it's really good. And oh wait, that's FNAF Games. Because he goes to this camera, we couldn't see him before, but as you can see, FNAF Games is here, and that is a menacing look for him. And he moved. We have to watch out because everyone's after us. You have to watch out. And they're not holding back too. They are not slow in the slightest. This night's really hard, but if you're able to beat night 4, then this night isn't as big of a difficulty jump compared to 3 and 4. Yeah, we really have to use our time wisely now. Deal with Star Mars here. You have to make sure you wind that music box all the way up, otherwise she will not leave you alone. And he moved. Keep watch on him. And oh, that's the rose. I can deal with you. Uh-oh, they're moving up my doors. Yeah. Oh. Yikes, he takes away half the door power. Door power is really low, so I'm gonna have to make it drain all the way. Nice, okay. So far, so good. I'll keep staring at him. Uh-oh, lights are flickering. And there it is, the guy himself, LEgor. We haven't seen Mr. Krysa yet, for some reason. He only appears in one camera. He can appear in any of the cameras, he only appears in one camera though, so... To be honest, compared to Wycoria, Mr. Krysa is really easy to deal with. Because he only appears in one camera. And because you have to stare at Mr. Krysa for so long for him to actually take away your camera, so... You're actually fine. Even if you find him. He's very generous with when he'll take your camera, so that's a good thing about him. And yeah, LEgor taking a while for him to end that sequence. It is really long, to be fair. Even that sequence lasts a while sometimes. Hold on, where is... There he is. stare at you because you are on the move. Oh, it's getting intense now. I have to deal with all the camera characters. Make sure the door is open. Oh wait, that's low. I'm gonna have to make the door drain all the way. Yeah, I have to make it drain because of how low the power is. That's Star Mars? No, that's not. Who is that? Oh, it's you. Once again, FNAF games in the vent. Gonna have to deal with that. Here comes FNAF games. Yeah, I can't really think of much else to say. I've pretty much said all I want to say. Again, the game plays really satisfyingly or smoothly, really nice. Um, Overall, really very well made game. Where is Frank? There he is. And Conor is here. Oh, as you can see, actually I didn't know this, but if Frank is in the same camera as Star Mars, then her music box will not be playable. You can't recharge it, so you have to be really careful about that. Ooh, I have to deal with White Coal yeah quick because his meter is high. I believe that's the rose in the vents. Here comes LEgor. Yeah, soon she's gonna show up here. Yeah. And the rose is back. I have to deal with you real quick. I have to go look for the camp characters. I think this game is really hard. I know a lot of people are struggling with the game. But yeah, it's still the nature of the game being I guess difficult as it is. Here comes Slime Fire. Oh gosh, Star Mars. Alright, I need to take a little bit of a break after this. I have to do something. Hold on before you. Uh, you're in the event, I think. Yeah, you are. I apologize if this video isn't that much of a review, but I kind of hard to think of what else to say about the game. I look at that characters like on top of each other, looking kind of funny. I'll find the Frank real quick. Okay. Yup, it's almost 6 a.m. I have to deal with him. Uh-oh. Yup, that's him. Before the night ends, he has to come for one final time. Where are you gonna go? Left side. Have to do a lot of vaping. That surely can't be that healthy healthy for me. Like I've been vaping so much during these nights. My lungs are gonna be destroyed by the time I get this over with. Now all you got, LEgor? Is that all you got? Now one more attack. Nope, that's it. Come on, LEgor. I know you want to come after me. And that should be it. Look at that. He comes right after. And yeah, all the characters get stalled in LEgor's back. Even like Frank's and Wycolis meter gets stalled. But yeah, before I continue on, actually, I'm gonna take a little bit of a break. I need to, real quick, do something. So be right back, guys. Be right back. Let's continue on. You can leave this house so you can never get into trouble again. Yeah, he can leave after all that time. I'm not sure why he was not able to leave earlier, but hey, surely there's some sort of reason, I assume. Not this again. Here comes LEgor himself. He caught up with us at last. Oh, I actually haven't seen it before, but this art's also updated. This is different. now. I noticed. Yep, he just Kid Vibes wants to leave. That's it. He regrets coming through here. He regrets all the choices he's made because, of course, yeah, starving. He probably hasn't eaten much of anything for the past few days because if from what we've seen, he's only eaten like one can of caviar and that's it for like 5 days. And yeah, Kid Vibe literally has no other choice because he's cornered. He has to follow LEgor. Oh, looky cake! Exactly what we want. One candle on it, and oh, it was not really. I think. Yeah. Oof, we got oofed. It didn't quite go well for us. And we get introduced to two new characters, people who are friends with the rest of the group, LEgor and Kid Vibes. I was again both curious and wondering where the hell is Jave, and also where is Kid Vibe, which we find out is named Yoga. 20 years old, apparently. Yeah. But yeah, that's where Olivin Ball comes in. We need to like search what happened, and soon we'll find out what really happened with Kid Vibe. And yeah, we're playing as a new character this time. And FNAF games finally snaps back into existence. We find out that these characters, it's no wonder FNAF games was trying to kill us. He wasn't acting normally. He was under some sort of spell or something. FNAF, even he's confused what's happening. Because he got possessed or something, I'm not sure. Kid Vibe, unfortunately, FNAF games, I got some bad news for your brother. A familiar face! A friend of FNAF games, might I say, but he notices there's blood right on his hat. That is obviously very suspicious. I mean, obviously, LEgor's gone mad. I'm not sure what exactly caused him to be this crazy, but something about the party, right? Yeah. Enough games comparing LEgor to Kid Vibe. That kind of pushes him. Ew. LEgor's gone psycho. I don't know what else to say. All this just because Kid Vibe decided to go into the party. What insane. And oh yeah. The suit that we saw earlier looks like someone may or may not have gotten stuff into it, and that might be the ghost that's haunting us. By the way, volume warning, this part is very loud. And of course, Kid Vibe wants his revenge. Yeah, that part is really loud, and it crashes the game as we see Ghost Kid Vibe transform into something else, and ooh, because one awesome thing the game does is that when it crashes the game, it does a fourth wall where you can actually open like completely adds two completely new notepads here, and these actually help out what we have to do in the upcoming night. Rav is a crazy evil killer. Rav, I wonder why it's named like that. Rav, it's pretty interesting. It does not like night vision. It likes to look at me at the table with a wide smile of bloody eyes. If it's in the office, do not look, and if you hear him arriving, hide. So yeah, that's basically its mechanics in the night. Use night vision on him. Uh, don't look at him in the office and hide if you hear him. And Kid Vibe here. Um, he has a pretty interesting tutorial because as you can see, it's in Morse code. I will translate this real quick actually. I will translate what this says real quick. I forgot what it said. I done it before, but I forgot. Let me check what it says real quick. Give me a second. Okay, so I've just come back from translating it and right. You will pay for all what you did with me. And that's Kid Vibe here. Yeah, he is obviously very, very pissed off. And he wants to murder anyone he sees. Obviously, this is gonna be terrible for us who is just trying to come in and check out what's going on. The way Olivia Ball ends up in the situation is like pretty much the same as Kid Vibe. Kinda funny. Also, damn, what unfortunate circumstances for him to swap at this moment. And we reboot the game up, and there may be something different about the menu screen if we come back to it. The party at the companies of LEgor 2.0. And as you can see, in the title screen is now Olivian Ball. I find this to be a really cool detail. As you'd noticed, the character before in title screen is Kid Vibe, the character we're playing as. But since he's kind of dead and we're playing as Olivian Ball now, the title screen changes to Olivian Ball. Another cool feature I like about this game, and he's obviously concerned, but soon things will get way worse once we start off the last party. Yep, the two main characters, Rav and Ghost Kid Vibe. This is not going to be easy, and this definitely by far the biggest difficulty spike. This night is significantly harder than any other night in the game. You can see why. But what was that sound? That is LEgor covered in blood. If we look at backstage 2, who is that hanging? Wait a second, that's Rob. And wait a second, he was in the same position as Jave. So at this point in time, you'll be able to find out, wait a second, Rav is Jave and he's coming after us. We have to click on the app to make him go away. He has many mechanics, but just watch out. This night starts at 11 p.m. instead of 12 a.m. So this night lasts longer than usual. And as you can see, we're not Kid Vibe, we're not vaping. We're using this weird dosimetry thing to make our stress go down. Yeah, he can cause hallucinations. Not good. You may be wondering, Ghost Kid Vibe, his mechanic was not explained. How are you supposed to figure out how he works? Well, actually, one cool thing he does that you can find out by checking the game window. Hold on, let me look at the game window right now. Nothing is shown on it, but every hour he gets some new mechanics. And you can see that translates, and you can see the thing changes. As you can see, you can't see the name, but it changes, and it's actually pretty interesting. Yeah, that is a pretty darn cool detail. There he is. If only that was explained though, because that's not actually explained anywhere. There he is. Night vision makes him invisible, so don't use your night vision at him at all. You can see, grab the cameras after use my night vision to see him. Or like make him go away anyways. But you can't see behind the camera, so it makes it a dynamic thing where you kind of have to like look at him, but also not, or you know. It's tricky. It's 1 a.m. now. New mechanics. He will appear in the vent now, because if you go here, Ram is kind of busy doing anything. There's another Ghost Kid vibe. There's two of them now. This is where things get tricky. Now you have to deal with both of them. This one goes to the vent and follows FNAF Beans and the Roses mechanics, so deal with it accordingly. Yeah, the vent. He's at the right vent, therefore he'll do the Rose attack. There he is. Do that right now. Okay. And yeah, it gets harder and harder to the point where it becomes total chaos. It becomes really hard until, yeah. You have to be really careful with him. And pay attention to the sound, because the sounds are really important to like take note of. 2 a.m. new mechanics. Won't I can go and see. Oh. Here comes Ghost Kid Live in the vent. Yeah, now he appears as Slime Fire and also the window attack like this. Shine around him, that's new. That's a new mechanic. You have to deal with that. It's not the thing, it's not a copy. That one's completely original from him. Can you leave, please? There you go. Oh, and I heard him appear in the vent. We're gonna have to worry about that in a second. Oh, he keeps doing the Rose attack. I can't talk much because it's a really hard night. I'm gonna have to try to focus. Oh boy. Oh, thank goodness. At least the LEGO power reset every hour. 3 a.m. I have to find him in the camera and look at him. But I can't do that when everyone's flashing. I have to focus. Okay, I can't see him. There he is. I have to stare at him. He acts like a white collar here. And I have to stare at him. This side is really cool, but it's really damn hard. There he is, I have to stare at him. His meter is invisible, but he has a staring meter, but it's just invisible, so it's really hard to like find him. Okay, warning sign. I have to find him in a certain camera and flash him. He even copied the damn animation. It's cool. I'll stare at him. I have to hide from him right away. Find him in the cameras. I have to hide for him. There at you. As you can see, you have to do so much. Like, it is really hard to keep track of everything. Okay, that was risky, but I had to do it. Oh my god. I have to hide. Yeah, his attack is like random compared to how fast his sound is. So if you hear that sound like play fast, that means you get that fast in the vent. So you have to hide faster. It is cool detail, but it's hard to take note that when I'm focusing so hard. There's so many cool things. Oh gosh. Lead drain, it's fine. After lead drain. Statue here. I have to instantly deal with the crank attack right away. Good. Usually it's facing the same two cameras usually. Where is he? Where is he? There he is. And FNAF games. No, the ghost of FNAF games. We run. We run so far away. We have to get out of here. We have seen enough. We have to get out of this place as soon as possible. And the fire exit, or the exit, we found it. We have to open it quickly, but it's locked. We have to do some crazy work just to get it open. So, here we are. The ending. We have to escape. And as you can see, we are in a new location. We have to do new mechanics, a whole lot of new things. As you can see, they all have interesting mechanics on their own. I'll let you read through this, but there's a lot that's going on. I'll try to explain it as best I can. But yeah, then they see all the mechanics. There's a lot to work with here. There is a hell of a lot, so you have to be careful with how you handle all the mechanics. It's hard to learn, but once you get the hang of it, it's not too bad. This is really hard as well. And of course, many mechanics you have to like take note of. You can do this, close doors, close the door, bring up your dosimetry, which will be used for LEgor. You can also bring up your flash and use it if you need to. And the vent up here. There's so much to do, but you have to open the door by using this monitor. You can hide in the lockers as well if you want to. Okay, well, we have to open it. This is how we get this fire exit open. We have to keep doing this. We can change temperature here if we want. Final thing, that's the wrong spelling. But yeah. As you saw right there, we just beat the final party. That is a really cool final boss night to play through. There's so much going on, and it's so fun to play. It's so chaotic, but it's so good. And there's details again, as I mentioned, like the whole like snapping attack, like being the attack timer being random depending on how fast the sound cue is. That's also really cool. Of course, the whole animations, the visuals, everything was so chaotic, and there was so much going on. I sorry if I can't quite get everything here, but there's just so much to like talk about that it's hard to keep track. But yeah, now we have to work on unlocking the fire exit as everyone tries to kill us. That is not a good time. You have to like look if anyone's there, but thankfully that sound means nothing's there yet. Close the door on him. I could hide for him as well, but closing the door is also good. And he's gone. I have to move my mouse away from the ghost so that it doesn't jump scare me. I have to be really careful with how I play this. This night can last a long time because... Okay, I can close doors too, but you know what? I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna hide. Just so you guys can see what it looks like. There he is. He's hiding until he leaves. I can escape now. Two options. It's cool that there's two ways to defend against one person in case something happens, because there are certain interactions with characters that can lead to different scenarios. That's really cool though. The fact you can deal with it one way or another. Light flickering, remember what that means? That means LEgor's here. If you remember, I'll come around his face. I have to use my dosimetry now. Basically, I have to shine my light in his face until I start panicking. In that case, I use my dosimetry, dosimeter, whatever it's called. And yeah, we're just about to be halfway done. And as you hear the laugh, the night has become more intense. I have to deal with that. I have to use my F to flash you. Someone's crawling up in the vent. I have to worry about that soon. I have to, like, yeah, the eye color of Joker Monster is what matters. You have to see if it's white or purple. If it's white, flash him. If it's purple, just shine a light on his face with a flashlight. You have to be really careful with how you play this. Close the door on him. Have to hide. Because the door closed. Lime Fire breaks the door when I use on him, so I have to hide for him. No one's laughing so I can do this. Someone's there. It's Mr. Krysa. I have to go to the vent and overheat it to make him go away. He's gone. I have to do what you first. Do this. I have to do this. And he's gone. You have to be careful of character combos. It can get really hard sometimes. That's... Uh-oh. That's you. It's red. I have to now go to the left door, and because its eye color is red, I have to make it hot. If the eye color is blue, make it cold, but it's red, so I have to make it hot. And he left. It's very hard to hear, but there are footsteps there, as you can hear. 69, nice. I have to pay close attention to my volume. Okay, someone's in the vent, they're gonna attack soon. That's fine, that's the Joker monster making a sound. Okay. That's someone attacking, do I have to close this? Okay, wait, I have to deal with, make this lower first. I don't know what to do there. I forgot what Frank does. Oopsies. I completely forgot what I'm supposed to do with Frank. And that was really hard. Character combos, right? When you get unlucky, there can be multiple characters that at the same time. It becomes really hard to know who to deal with first. That night is like hard for that reason. I still don't quite get it, honestly. I don't have much experience with the escape sequence, so I don't really know what I'm doing, to be honest. I'm just going off of memory because I haven't played that in a while. I'll try that again. I'll be back. Okay, we're kinda back. I'm in a bit of a pickle, but I'll try to survive this. Uh-oh. I believe I have to flash you like this, and you'll go away, right? Yep, he's gone. Okay, that's how I deal with Frank. If his eye is visible, then... If his eye is visible, okay, if your eye is visible, then I have to, flicker it. If it's not, then I have to use my flash on my thingy, you know? Yeah. White color is eye color is blue, so I have to make it cold. And yeah, it's subtle, but he did leave. There's a sound cue for it. Is there? No one's there. I can continue on. But yeah, things are getting hectic now because it's at the later part. It gets harder over time and everyone's more active. It's difficult. That's why. That's Krista. I actually have to change temperature to hot for him. Not a good timing. I have to deal with that after Krista leaves. Make it cold so I can actually go there. Normally I can't go. Okay. I'm on your face. Rose, go away, please. You're gonna get attack anytime soon. There he is. Deal with this first. I have to try my eyes. Your eyes are purple. So I have to try it in your face and you'll go away. Okay. That's Star Mars. That sound is Star Mars appearing. I have to make it cold. Oh yeah, she's there. My color is red. I have to deal with that. Left. You can. why colleagues always go on the other side, but it's not often that it does. Or well, it's random. I'm getting lucky here. Why he left? It's a very subtle footstep sound. 90%. We're almost there. Or for you. That's free sound, but I don't have to worry about yet. That's only his like first sound. If you make 2 sounds, you're good. And that should be GG's. We've now escaped. We've heard footsteps. We're fine. We should be able to survive. And we left through the exit. We unlocked it. We've escaped. And we survived against everyone trying to like stop us. We have to get out of there as fast as possible. We regret coming here. We tried saving the rest, but we couldn't. It's too late. And all that's important now is our survival. So we have to go call in the police and shut this place down before things get worse. But it turns out that LEgor has been following us and realizes that, wait, we're escaping, and that's what we did. Excuse me. But we managed to escape, luckily, as a Livian ball. And LEgor finds out we're gonna be calling the police and shutting this place down. He obviously is not happy with that, so some conveniently placed canisters filled with some highly flammable material, and LEgor is not happy with what's been happening. Everything's gone off plan. All that's left to do now is to burn the place down to the ground. And essentially kill everyone who was in the building. What a birthday party, right? Happy birthday, LEgor! S tier birthday party. Everyone dies. Now I know never to go to anyone's birthday party ever again. I'm just kidding. But that's the end of the party at the companies of LEgor 2.0. The bad ending. This game had so much passion put into it, right? There was so much content, so much put into it. And you could obviously see that the creators really wanted to like do this all for fun, wanted to get it out for others to see. And this was a project you could tell they were absolutely passionate about. It wasn't made as like meant to be taken completely seriously. Of course, it's like a fun little game where LEgor and his friends are at the party and things go horribly wrong, but as you can see, it is over for the party and for everyone who was invited. Fantastic game overall. I really enjoyed playing through all of this. And as a game itself, as a FNAF fan game, this is insanely underrated. Please go check out this game. It is really fun. It's really charming. And there's a lot in store for you because even after getting the bad ending, there's still way more content. Like, of course, the good ending and the other ending. Fantastic game. Please go check it out. LEgor deserves it, man. He's put so much time into the game and it deserves to be more popular than this. So many years has been put by, cause like, if you have been noticing, this game is a 2.0, the party at the companies of LEgor 2.0. There was actually a 1.0 of the game that was way older, but it got remastered to this, and I gotta say, masterpiece. It's awesome. And of course, this music really let the mood sink in as we get the bad ending. How tragic the way all of their lives were lost. That's the end. Okay. Okay, sorry about that, guys. There was a little problem, and I had to pause it for a little bit, but essentially after the cutscene, after the ending played, this whole sequence plays out where a creature or someone who seems like we don't know them, they slowly break out and tell us about the whole situation, about the ending we got, about what we could do to fix things and make things right. As you can see, the fourth wall has been deeply broken. We have to turn everything back, make everything right, and a hint given to us to find the candles. And that's it. Honestly, a really cool sequence. I love like fourth breaking games like that kind of like break the balance of the game, and I don't know, that's just a really cool sequence that plays out. It is awesome. Um and a new text file gets created, candles. We're given 6 lines of text. Arcade, Limescove, toilets, kitchen, backstage 2, and cutscenes 1 to 4. With it being titled Candles, this is obviously a hint to the location of all the candles we're going to find. And that is how we can get the good ending, by finding every single candle. As we open the game up again, we get greeted this cutscene. This cutscene will make a bit more sense to us now that we've played through the game and gotten the bad ending. They now have an idea of who the character is. You should be able to figure it out by now, but obviously, it is, yeah, character God through and tried to kill us for the past couple of nights in the other ending. But now we are here, and we shall now get the good ending. Hold on, let me just pick something up. There you go. As you can see, the game has restarted perfectly for us to play through the story all through the beginning. And all of this remains the same. Of course, the only difference is after we go through the first night. Like, the first night where things will be different. This is the same though, so we can skip this cutscene, and it'll be perfectly fine. All this plays are the same. Yep. If only Kid Vibe hadn't gotten serious, all this could have never happened, and the visitors could have a nice, lovely party. Or is what it may seem, but clearly LEgor had plans to have us come secretly. Or maybe not, and that he planned those plans after he realized I arrived. But hey, the knowledge of the previous route, we have to find a way to fix things and make things right. So, starting from party 1, we have to find candles. After friends are found at the show stage, you have to go to the arcade, like the text file said, and as you can see, there's a candle right over here. And that's one candle collected. We have to collect all of the candles, and if we do that correctly, then we shall have access to the new stuff and the good endings. But hey, for now we have to play through all these nights like normal. So I guess this will be a good time to talk about more about the game as a whole, since there's not really much I can say about these nights. These are basically the exact same. So yeah, the bad ending. Even if it was literally just abandoning and everything went wrong, it was still a crazy route with that final party being the dead body of Ghost Kid Vibe being stuffed into that suit, coming after us during the final escape sequence. If you couldn't tell, that was the Joker monster. A spare suit at the back that LEgor had planned to stuff us in, and that he did. And our body is now stuffed in the suit on that ending, and we tried to kill all of him while actually have no idea what's going on, and just want revenge. And for the Ghost Kid vibe, yes, he went crazy, and he learned from all of the other mechanics and copied and mimicked all of their mechanics. And as you noticed, a little trivia for you there. Ghost Kid vibe during Final Party, he mimicked basically all of the mechanics except for LEgor, who instead got replaced by him being at the window and you have to shine a light in the face on him. Now, actually, LEgor told me the reason why it's like this, the reason why this mechanic was completely original, and that the fact that Kid Vibe did not at all copy LEgor in any way except for being at the window, is because of course Kid Vibe hates LEgor, so LEgor is the one character that Kid Vibe does not want to copy or mimic on their mechanics. And I think that's another really nice detail out of him. You know, there's a lot of FNAF fans that don't really pay attention to much details like this. Like, they just focus on just the game itself, the gameplay, yada yada. But this game, ooh, it has a lot of small details like that are added in. I love these things. Of course, it makes the game feel all the more, what you call this? I don't know what word to use for it, but I think you know what I'm trying to say. The passion put into it, of course. Creative and original, and I love it. Like, what FNAF fan game, like, takes place in a birthday party where all of the guests try to kill you for going in unattended? I don't, as I recall, I don't really think there's a FNAF fan game that really does that. So hey, bravo to this game for it. Coming up with a very original story. To, a series like this, yeah. Now, obviously, these kids have gone mad, but hey, you gotta take a break once in a while. This right here, Alec is basically me here. I would play like the arcade games 24/7, so I can relate to Alec here. Kirill, on the other hand, he just wants to kill me. He looks menacing like that. Look at him at the window. No, you don't, Kirill. Get out of here. You've left. Yep. And actually, basically, besides finding the candles, the main game stays the exact same up until the final party. The final party for things will be different, but that's if we get all the candles. Where actually this game does something very generous. If you collect a candle, or no, if you don't collect a candle, and like for example, you have to collect a candle in party one. You don't beat party one. You actually, or you beat party one without collecting a candle. If you do that, the game will actually like reset the night, and you won't go back to party one again until you find the candle. The same goes for the cutscenes. That's actually a pretty unique way of like forcing players to like, or like teaching players on how to find the stuff. You know, like helping players out on like unlocking the ending. Obviously, if you have to replay the entire thing if you miss one simple candle, the game will get tedious if you miss one candle, of course. That'll be very annoying and frustrating, and I'm glad the developers thought of that. The developers of the game, LEgor and Snap Games, and all the other people who worked in the game, they thought of a lot. They thought of a lot of things about the game, like, to be sure that players can have a better experience. That's good. This game is very balanced, and, like, they made sure it was as balanced as it can be before release. And yeah, luckily, it was that case. This ended up becoming awesome, and I loved it. As you can see, there's a counter. 1 out of 9 candles. We shall continue to the cutscene, and we also have to find the candle here. We know this. We have to continue on with the dialogue. I'm pretty sure the candle appears near the end of the cutscene, so we could skip past all this. Kid Vibe hides. Or they talk about like him possibly going to the fire exit, but once we get to the second party, they will be like, "Oh wait, you're still here. I'll try to kill you then." So yeah, and as you can see, the candle is right there. Click on it and it's collected. That's 2 out of 9 candles, and we get brought to the second party. And of course, if you remember the text file I showed, the candle is here. Hard to see, but it's right there. If I make it night vision mode, clear as day, the candle is in Limefire scope. Click on it, and that's 3 out of the 9 candles collected. Now I just have to beat the night, and then all will be good. Yup, now that I'm here, I can actually showcase the fact that Snap Games is here and that there's dialogue for Kid Vibe saying that, wait, Snap Games, my brother, don't come here with them. Concern in Kid Vibe's tone. Like, wait a second, my brother, what are you doing here? Why are you with them? Why are you trying to kill me? Pretty cool. Yep. I cannot really think of what else to say honestly, so I think you can just skip this part, go to the next cutscene. I'm gonna just AFK for a little bit, just do some fun little thing. I'm not sure what to do, to be honest. What could I say about this game? The dust effect. Look at that, guys. There's dust. Okay, I'm not sure. But yeah, I'll just be doing whatever. Y'all can skip to the next part, the next cutscene. Yeah. Coughing. Why am I feeling a bit sick today? I'm sorry. If you're hearing some strange noises, feeling a little sick for some reason. Been coughing a lot lately. I don't know what's been going on, but it's fine. I'm fine, guys. Don't worry. Yeah. Oi. Where are they? It's 2:30 a.m. and they still haven't attacked yet. Well, quick. Go. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, we're going to be off to the next cutscene. Hopefully, I'll actually have things to say this night. The kitchen. And the chandelier is actually kind of really hard to see, so it'll show up, but it's gonna be very. Alright, right there. As you can see, it's hard to see. It's blending in with the darkness so well. I barely got it. I clicked on it. You heard the sound though, but yeah, that's it. That's 4 out of yeah, 4 candles collected out of 9. LEgor and Limefire, we all want this. Okay. 3 days before the party. Um, yeah, LEgor's active. I cannot think of what else to say. Crap. I wanna like talk about the game a bit more, but I don't know what else to talk about that hasn't already been said. Um, I guess actually, you know what? Why not? I could use this time to take a look at the cameras. Like try to like see what's going on because hey, why not? I can. Okay, why call you there? The top left. uh, yeah, it's him before his face got scrapped or whatever, shredded. The main entrance that seems to be the exit, but apparently you can't go through there. It's apparently locked and locked. Not him, and oh, he already took out my night vision immediately. Okay, damn, Liger, you're fast. I'm trying to look at the cameras, man. Yeah, I guess I comment on what else is available in the channel to look at. Oh yeah, some other characters: Limefire, Olivian Ball. Are you someone I've seen before? I can't tell if you're someone else or if I'm thinking of the wrong person. Same for you. And also this cute animal thing. Wonder what those are. Lego, if you're watching this part, let me know because I'm quite curious to see what these plushies are. This was obviously Limefire, but yeah. Of course, we got Pac-Man here from the, which I think is put here because of 5 nights or 6 nights of Pac-Man or something. That's another game that you can play. Like, oh wait, with my vision, I can actually see this arcade. I can actually see what this is. Uh, maybe not. I still can't quite tell what this arcade machine is. But yeah, corridor between 2 stages. Yeah, pretty generic room. There's like a corridor between 2 stages. We got the left side. This is the other stage, like the snack games, and the road stage. And this is the this stage. Oh, I got the other character. Already had some tables. There's a lot of tables. I wonder what these tables are to be used for though, since this is not in the dining area and actually all the way back here. Maybe it's just there for to hold up the party hats, probably. Of course, the main dining area. Top left view. Gotta hide for FNAF games. And before I actually forget, I need to get the candle here. The candle is in the bathroom. Oh, hold on, right there. I see. The time does not move forward until you collect the candle. Now that I didn't know. I swear it wasn't like that before. But hey, more time to appreciate the cameras, right? Let's take a look here. Oh, the time has started way later, but I forgot about the channel. Sorry. Are those spare parts? What are you? Are they building robots in here? I mean, obviously they're supposed to like look similar to the endoskeleton designs, but that would imply they're building robots or animatronic. I'm not entirely sure what the lore is of these characters. Like, who really is the like? Where does the rose come from? Or Lime Fire? Where does Lime Fire come from? Where do some of these characters even show up from? Obviously, they're friends of LEgor. Obviously, they're done. Why am I LEgor? They're just people, right? But I want to know more about these characters besides them being good friends of LEgor or whatnot. But there's something weird going on. You know, I think Kid Mike probably should have known that by seeing this camera. Wait, why are there like animatronic parts or like endoskeleton or whatnot? These are obviously unsettling and not normal to have in a party. So I think from that alone, Kid Mike should have been able to tell that that was not something I should have thought it or be sussed out by that weird design. Here's LEgor. I'll deal with him normally. Where are you gonna go, right? Yeah. Funny little, funny little thing when I was beta testing this game. For some reason, I had a hard time seeing where LEgor was going. When I had LEgor here, I could not tell if he was going left or right. As you can see, his animation, he is fast. He goes into that side of the building really fast, or the office anyways. We don't actually get to see LEgor smash through the window, but I assumed that like he was like, wait, the windows, the door is like blocked, so I can't go through. He doesn't even bother showing up. We're off to next, the left side. Got it. Yeah, what's next? Western corridor, of course. That's Lime Fire, because that's a big entrance to Lime Fire's cove, and of course it's cut out of Lime Fire being there. You know, with the way this building is set up, it does kind of look like this was kind of meant to be some sort of restaurant for other students to go in, but from what I understand, this is just a location that LEgor wants to have a party with and find investing the place for his big, grand party. Yeah, what a party it is. Limefire got his own little cutout of him in this area. That's epic. I mean, if I went to someone's birthday party and then they made me a cutout of my character on a place I hang out in a lot, then that's crazy, but also epic. Okay, the bathroom has monitors here. God knows why there's like random monitors in the bathroom, but hey, we don't question things. It's LEgor's party. You guys do whatever the hell you want. They can put vape again. You know, with how much I'm vaping in this game, I'm surprised I died to LEgor before dying to lung cancer. Anyway, here's the arcade that will analyze this. The kitchen with all the beautiful tasty food that could come in, but yeah, not much food here. What kind of party is this to have like almost no food? And that's police tape or something. Why is this set here anyways, right? Obviously this party has some weird things going on with it. There's the Rose reaching up to the camera. Or maybe she's reaching up to the vent, I don't know. Here comes LEgor. I'll keep my everything off so that he doesn't actually attack me. Yeah, I guess that's all the camera. Oh, I haven't analyzed this camera yet. Yeah, the style of the cameras also like because the characters hang out in the camera, the theme of the camera being centralized around the character being there as the starting camera is cool. Like Frank, he's a zombie, so he's gonna have some zombie features like having some tombstones, rip me and rip you, and obviously Frank wants to kill us. But that also is kind of hinting at the fact that we will die in the bad ending, but also maybe not. Who knows what that could mean? But yeah, and then the heart in the middle. Notice the heart is in the middle of the camera to signify. Careful, line fire. He's a fast one. I have to make sure I have something quick. But the heart here at the middle of the camera, like in between both the Carmart and Frank's stage, showcase their love, right? They are deeply in love with each other. They're boyfriend, girlfriend, and the heart being in the middle is a really nice touch to show off their love. It's actually kind of cute and actually kind of beautiful. I like it. Very good design of the room. Of course, the Star Mars being space theme character having a moon there and having the blue, the purple. I like this room. It's actually really nice. And of course, this the other stage shows also have something similar. Like, look, this place is split in half. Like with the left side being the FNAF game side, the right side being the Rose side. You have the hat here. That looks like James' hat, but it maybe isn't. I don't know though. There's a music box. There's this cool guy. I don't know what that cool guy with the glasses is. I don't know who that guy was, but that was something. That results coming, but that's it. 5 out of 9. And yeah, that's it for that. There's people also have a cutscene I have to watch, and this one has a candle. I have to get the candle. You get the deal. I will say, it would have been a very cool place to hide the candle behind the phone or behind his hand. And when his hand dropped down, that would have been a cool place for a candle. But no, it's just here. What? I clicked on it. Okay, well, you can see what's gonna happen now, because look, I missed the candle, so... Wait, I'm gonna skip the cutscene. Can I skip it? No? Damn, I have to go through this entire thing. Alright. Well, you get to see Frank and Karmos, wherever they were. It's time to wake up. Let's pretend it's time to wake up as if they've been here the whole time, and they've been sleeping. I'm not sure what the deal is with these characters, how they appear, but it seems like, to me anyway, it feels like the characters are showing up on the next day. Like, Hero and Alex, they show up on like 5 days before the party. They show up early, they're early birds. They wanna be there like early, like shout out the place and see that we're there, and they try to kill us. But then on the second night, we have Snap in the road. They are at their home during the first party, and the second party they come up and they wanna try to like join the party as well. And then LEgor joins the party, enters the building after the 3 days before the party. You know what I'm trying to say. But this cutscene kind of makes it seem like all of these characters have been here the entire time. And this is also like supported by the next cutscene, being Lycolia being introduced. Yeah, okay, the cutscene replays because I missed it. I missed the damn candle. I'm gonna have to go through this again. Very good. I'm so glad they added this mechanic or like feature where the cutscene replays. Like, no, are you serious? Hopefully I'm gonna stop this time. I'm gonna make sure. Oh, I got it. Oh, I got the candle. Oh my gosh. The cutscene goes by quick because like if you click once, it'll move on to the next cutscene, and if I miss click, then I'm gonna click to make the cutscene move on without getting the candle. So sometimes the candle's kind of hard to get like that, but hey, I got it this time, and yeah. Yeah, I wonder, it makes me wonder, if these characters have been in the building the entire time, then, I wonder, like, where they've been. Because I look at the camera, they're obviously nowhere to be seen. I can't see them anywhere. Maybe they're sleeping underneath the camera. That's why we can't see each other on the previous night. But yeah, it's pretty interesting to think about. Like, what the hell are these guys anyway, right? Yeah. And we finally get to move on to night number 4 with Frank and Farmers. Yep, where things are starting to get tougher. Yeah, 2 days before the party. And then suddenly they appear in the room. Like, were they like lying down? 'Cause, like here, obviously they're not lying down. They're like sitting or standing. But before party 4, were they like on the ground sleeping? Is that where they were at? Maybe. It's the only logical explanation, but actually, let me try to remember this time. The candle is located in the kitchen after click on it, and there we go. The night will start to progress. That's almost every single candle collected. Only 2 more, and then we should be good. Yeah, I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna cut this part out now because, yeah, this is pretty much the same thing. I'll see y'all once we get to the next cutscene. Okay, so that's the night finished. 7 out of 9 candles, and we get a punch in the face. Okay, the candle here will appear right as Frank walks off, I believe. Yep, sounds about right. Right there. Candle collected. We only need one last candle. And yet this is the extended bit. NAF Games going into the backstage number 2. And he's going to ask for one final help from Whitefolia to help stop us. Now, wait, I might be wrong, but I think there's actually something a little bit different on this night. If I go press enter, let me check this real quick. One day before the party, the last candle's obviously here, and as you can see, backstage 2 is here, and notice how there's no one up here. Dave is not hanging anymore. Yeah. Already things are quite different. Let me collect this candle and let the night begin. The final candle has been collected, 9 out of 9. And Dave is no longer dead here. He's no longer hanging and he's actually alive. By collecting these candles, it has caused the butterfly effect of somehow making Dave not get killed here. LEgor is feeling a little bit more merciful this time. But why? Well, as Talia spawns in or like starts moving around, we'll find out. But for now, I shall skip this night. It is the exact same basically, so I'll see you in the next night. Or the final party, as they say it. We are back, and yep, that's it, the final candle. 9 out of 9, let us see what has changed. This cutscene is ever so slightly different, you may see why. Yep, this first part remains mostly the same. LEgor again comes to us and is like, hey, congratulations for surviving. I have a treat for you for surviving all these nights, all these parties. This is the part where it's different because as you can see, it's empty and the lights go off. The room had nothing. Nothing though, but wait, it didn't happen. LEgor couldn't kill Kidvire this time, like how Dave didn't actually die. And when the lights come back on, the cake is here, and look, all the candles we've collected, they're on the cake. All of them are on the cake. But why? Why did LEgor have mercy on Kidvire? LEgor actually understand that there was no meaning behind any of this. He led himself to that end. I don't want to go through it all again. And this is when Kid Vibe realizes, wait, LEgor doesn't just want to capture me and does not just want to like bring me into the police or something. He wanted to kill Kid Vibe. And this is where he gets pissed off. LEgor still got a little bit of psychopathic mindset in him. Yup. One thing left. Remember the camera backstage too? Dave is not there. But Kid Vibe couldn't call Dave, so first we gotta look over at Kid Vibe who made it back home. Kid Vibe actually survives. But Dave does not respond. Turns out that Dave still has been captured by LEgor. LEgor still has Xavier have right in the location. There he is. Wakes up. Kinda off topic, but I'm surprised they gave Dave that very high pitched like text speech thing, you know. It is very high pitched for Dave. I'm not sure why. LEgor transforms Dave into Rav. You wouldn't should have already been able to figure this out, but yeah, Rav is actually Dave. That law is Rav, but if you're like me and are stupid, then the first time I played, I didn't know that Rav was Dave, even though that should have been obvious. I should have connected the dots, but there you go. Olivian Ball still will come to the equation because, like, Dave is still missing, if you remember, so Olivian Ball, still curious, wants to know where Dave is at. So even though Kid Vibe lives, Olivian Ball still comes back. On a rescue mission. I go over here realizing that things have gone differently than what he wanted to, than what his plan had intended. Snap games. Light balls with hats. Wow. Yeah, Frank listening to LEgor and realizing, wait a second, your plans have gone south. Why the hell should we listen to you when you weren't even able to kill that purple vapor? Michael over here. LEgor is like, wait a second, another person. Perhaps we should kill this one, and that may help with LEgor's old plan in a way that somehow fixes the mistake he's made. I am not 100% sure what his plan is yet, if I were to be honest, but hey, we're here now at Oblivion Ball. Because Ghost Kid Vibe isn't here, and because LEgor isn't bloody, look at them, they're actually all normal, and they're all come to, yeah, they're all I forgot to go look at backstage too, but yes, Rav was here in backstage too, and Rav was here and disappears. Now he's come after us. So basically, this night is basically just party five except with Rav, and the characters are obviously faster. There's Rav. Of course, we have our Document Theory. Hi for Rav. Rav and all of his mechanics are here. The only thing that's not here from Rav mechanic is the fact that we don't have to worry about the pop-up showing up. That's not here this time, so thank goodness. And yeah, of course, Ghost Kid Vibe isn't a thing, so there's no hallucinations of him appearing in the night. Now, it will make for interesting count because, actually, because we have to use light in that attack, we have to make sure we don't look at LEgor when dealing with Rav in the attack. Because, of course, it's gonna make LEgor angry and make the cameras all dark and stuff. So, of course, that's gonna be not so good for us. We'll hide. I have to stare at Cody right over there. Yeah, this night is pretty darn hard, but definitely not nearly as hard as the bad ending version of the final party. Because of course, we've dealt with these guys before. It's just one of the characters that we've already seen before. But, of course, not being weird, but like, oh, armor. Yeah, this night still is really hard though, don't get me wrong. This night still is really hard with how much you have to focus and keep track of, and that's unlucky. Armor and stuff with how much you have to deal with how many characters are going coming after you. Wow, what? What just happened there? Okay? That was definitely, most definitely a bug, because I hid for FNAF games and I still died to him. Okay, that was weird. I'm gonna pretend like that never happened. And, okay, I can actually go here. There's Rav. Oh wait, that is Jave. He's still hanging in the camera, but don't you worry, he's not dead, or he is far from dead. But so quick, there we go. There's the stress as a little pro tip for you. Because some nights start you off with the screen going all red, being like, oh, you're stressed out, but as a tip, you can just hide under the desk for like a millisecond, and then there you go, it's gone. If you're curious about that, yeah, that's how it works. Okay. That was weird. Let's pretend like that never happened, because that was weird. Oh, Mr. Chrysler, but look, I could stand him for this long and he's still not attacking me. Because again, his like attack timer is cumulative. I have to stare him for more time, but eventually his attack timer will decrease if I don't stare at him. So really, it makes him really easy to deal with, like a nothing burger character, you know. And I have to remember, I have to deal with everyone here. Oh no, Rav. Dave, it's me, don't come after me, I'm Oblivion Ball, I'm just here to rescue you, or something. Yeah, we gotta survive this mess, because... What an unpleasant surprise, right? Maybe we just want to come in to join the party. What if we're just people who want, like, hey, LEgor, I saw you were hosting a party. I was wondering if I could join. No. First thing that happens is everyone comes after me and wants to kill me. Goddamn, man. Goddamn. Yeah. There are, of course, because the game is a fast car and not meant to be taken seriously, there are moments like that where it just doesn't really make too much sense in the lore. But of course, this game is not meant to be taken that seriously, not too seriously. Of course, it's a birthday party game. You know what I mean? If you've seen what some of the game has in store, then it's not completely serious. It doesn't take itself completely seriously all the time, so sometimes you can be like, hey, let's let it go. It maybe not make a whole lot of sense, but hey, it's fine. Here comes LEgor, and that's not good. I thought, what? Okay, so I see what's happening now, right? That's a bug that happens in only this night, because I swear when I did other nights, this did not happen. Huh. Okay, so right, I will just not leave immediately after they leave because that obviously triggers that bug. That's what's happening. So I'll just cut this part out. Okay, I'll see y'all when I beat this night because it's basically the exact same. I'll cut it with like when it's like 5:30 a.m. Okay, I'll see y'all in a bit. Alright, so I'm basically at the end of the night. The night's about to end, and I made sure to not click up too early this time so I can avoid that bug from happening. I'll be sure to report to LEgor, don't worry. That bug is not gonna happen for you if you play the game. And there you go. Get out of there, quick. But yet, of course, despite not having to do with FNAF games and LEgor and Ghost Kid Vibe, this still plays out very similarly. The escape is still here, but there are three major changes. The first being FNAF game. He's not a ghost, he's not dead, so he'll actually, you have to deal with him normally. You have to hide, just like you have to hide from him in the main night. LEgor is no longer Blood LEgor, but his mechanic is the exact same. And of course, there is no Joker monster because Kid Vibe is alive and no one got stuffed into that suit, so we're still fine. The night's essentially easier, or arguably easier anyway, so yeah, that's it. I'm sure to continue, and we gotta get out of here, still gotta open the door, but don't you worry, it's just now slightly easier. The good ending is you've noticed it's actually easier to get than the bad ending. Really goes to show that if you play your card right, if you do everything, if you find those secrets, you can make it easier. But unfortunately, yeah, the thing is, you really cannot, get the good ending until you get the bad ending, so, yeah. And of course, you're gonna have to go through that cool cutscene for the game's fourth wall break itself. This ending doesn't have that, but hey, it's still a really nice ending. Because of what happens when you do escape. You'll see what I mean. But first we gotta get through this escape sequence. At least the first half is not that bad, so we can cut the length of this night in half by simply just doing nothing. Because yeah, the characters are really slow at first, they get faster over time, so really this first part is just like, oh, grab your bearings, you gotta figure out what's going on. Hopefully FNAF games does attack, because I've had a situation before where I beat the good ending of the escape, but FNAF games never attacked. So I wanna at least like show him off here. I wanna show off his like mechanic. Not the most interesting thing in the world, but still. Hold on, LEgor, I'll do it in a second. As you can see, look, he's normal. I'll do this. Yup, at least I can do both at once. Even if the door is closed, LEgor is still affected by the Dawson tree. I mean, to this day, I still have absolutely no idea what that is, but hey. I learn something new from playing video games every day, I guess. maybe. Not really, but yeah. That's Mr. Krysa calling up in the vent. I'm gonna have to get this ready. You know what? I might as well already prematurely have it set to hot. It's not like the rose is gonna attack or anything. I didn't hear her make her sounds to you yet, so she's not gonna attack. Oh, as I said that, the rose makes that sound. Okay, I'm gonna have to prepare. Oh yeah, Krysa's there. I already have it set to hot, so it's gonna be fine. And he left. We're all good. And yeah, the rose. Okay. Damn, these characters are not that aggressive. Yeah, this is definitely way easier. Hi, Rob. Excuse me. Snap games, please attack. I want to show off your mechanic here. You know, I'm gonna hide from you. I haven't hid from Lionheart yet, but this is what it looks like basically. Oh, well, two in one. I'm hiding from Limefire and the character Door character. Excuse me, I don't know why I'm coughing so much. Krysa and the Rose are both gonna attack too. Oh, hear that? That's FNAF games. Oh, that's also Frank. I have to worry about that. Oh no. That's not good. Many character attacks at once. I'm gonna have to try to think of how to prioritize things. You first. Krysa, I'll deal with you later. I hope that's good. I'll deal with you. Okay, yeah, it's fine. Blue. Right door, make it cold. And the rose gonna attack very soon. I'm gonna have to worry about that. Looks like I'm going, Did you leave? I couldn't tell if you left. Oh, you left. Good. I just have to make sure. Well, that's Mars. That sounds Mars. I have to, like, make it cold because Mars doesn't like the cold or something. Okay, I have to really be fast here. That's enough. I have to make temperature up quick. Okay, good. Same for this one. Okay, and the road gets attacked any second now, I think. The road, you attack. I heard you make your sound, or was that Mars? No. Okay, that was probably Mars before. That sound before was not the road, that was Mars. Okay. Yeah, the road is gonna make her attack, but I will finish this first. Is that you? No, you're not there yet. I'm good. I'll just finish it. You know what? There you go. Uh-oh. I'll deal with this first. Uh-oh, that's not good. The last second, really, guys? Come on! Come on! Okay, that's it, GG. I can't close out of this, I have to force this into this part. It's fine. I escaped yet again. Actually, yeah, that is actually quite a bit easier. Thank goodness. So it won't be too much of a problem for us. Oligan Ball gets to escape yet again. This hallway is so long. Right, you've been running and running, but unfortunately, you've been caught. Crap. LEgor's got us. Pleading, begging, and LEgor finds it annoying. And somehow this makes LEgor not want to kill us. Hey, you know what? He's a lot kind-hearted in this. After getting those candles, LEgor isn't that much of an asshole this time. Hey, that a win's a win. Those candles did something to his brain. Ballhead, Rav. What do I see? Snap games? Yeah. LEgor kind of exposes his plans to Snap games, and that does not make him very happy. Snap games is kind of pissed off. Because of course, LEgor You can't kill FNAF Games' brother like that and expect to get away with it, even if it was only intentions. FNAF Games goes berserk. Last time it was LEgor going berserk, now it's FNAF Games with the axe trying to kill LEgor. In the middle of it, Kid Vibe came back. Kid Vibe at home, like, where the hell is Jave? And wait, my brother, I probably should come back, because, like, I could, like, check on my brother and stuff. And yeah, that's what he does. He comes back to the building to see what was going on. And he was like, you two are idiots, because, like, why are you guys fighting over him? Kid Vibe, get your brother in check. Look at him. Does he look normal to you? I got it, bro. Yeah, this is not FNAF games is I don't know how much LEGO's evil side has transferred over to FNAF games side in this round. But wait, who is that behind the end? The game glitches out and everything goes back to normal. Peaceful, quiet, the way it was meant to be. But LEGO seems kind of confused. Friends till the end. With that, everyone is friends with each other again, and the tree live happily ever after. No one dies, the party went well, everyone had a great time, and that's it. Thank you, Rav, for saving the day with your abilities of doing, not sure what that was, but yeah. Happy birthday, Legor. I don't know, by the time I'm recording, I'm not sure how old you are gonna be when it's your birthday, but either way, happy birthday. You have done some incredible things in your life, and I'm so happy I met you. You're a great friend and a great FNAF fan game developer. You've created some amazing pieces of art, like this game right here. This game is amazing. Right on the dot, I love this game. The party at the companies of LEGO 2.0, easily one of the most underrated FNAF fan games I've ever seen. Y'all seriously need to check this out. LEGO deserves all the followers in this game page for this game because of how amazing and how well executed this game is. And even after all this time, the amount of updates that's been out, like you can really see that he really means well and tries to like help the fans like get through his game. It's awesome. You can tell Legor is a nice, kind-hearted person in real life, and he's genuinely a great person. You all should seriously check him out. He creates some amazing content, and he has some amazing friends as well. Especially a lot of the people who are in this game and who work on the game. Thank you all for helping out in creating this game. I'm so happy I stumbled upon this Black Star team. Seriously, you guys are great. I love all the things you guys have done. And I wish everyone, the Black Star team, Legor, Nick, NAF Games, and everyone else, a wonderful, wonderful day. And the rest of their lives going to be amazing. I can already tell. Again, Legor, happy birthday, and thank you for everything that you've done in the community as a whole. Thank you for everything, Legor. Happy birthday. And with that ends the main story at the party at the companies of LEgor 2.0. And amazingly, there is still a lot that you can find in this game. Like, there's another ending, but not only that, there's also a lot of stars you can collect by doing a lot of things. Like, random par is also a mode that has so much amazing stuff in it. Like, there's seriously so much to this game still. And if I go to character info, yeah, you can see all the specific stuff, but that's not for me to explore because right now I will leave the rest of the game to anyone watching this for the first time and seeing this game. I will leave this a game for anyone else to play. If you want to know what else there is in this game, go play it yourself. It is a great game. I'm sure you'll have lots of fun. But if you feel like you can't play it, then you can check out my video on it. I make sure to cover as much of the game as I can in my videos on my main YouTube channel, and I think I did great on that. And I think I was able to do just fine in this video. Thank you all so much for watching this this special video that I have just for LEgor. Thank you all so much. And yeah, I hope you all have a great day. And LEgor, if you're watching this, thank you as well for checking out this video. I really felt like after all that you've done, I feel like I had to do something special for your birthday because, man, you're such a nice person and you've made me so happy with many things these past few months or these past couple of months that it's amazing. I love it. Yep, that's it. Thank y'all for watching. I'm not trying to end these videos off, but yeah, that's it for the party at the companies of LEgor 2.0. I will see you guys in whatever video I have planned left. And yeah, Dev Nights. That's another thing. Go check out Dev Night. That's gonna be LEgor's biggest project yet. Y'all should check that out. And of course, it's not just LEgor making that game. It's the entire Blackstar team. It's a big team working on that game, and it's gonna be massive. Dev Night is like gonna be way bigger than even this game. This game's already big as it is, but Dev Night's gonna be crazy. Y'all are gonna like it. Y'all gonna enjoy that. So hey, if you enjoyed this game, then go follow that game as well. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be so good. And I'm excited for that game's release. Good luck, LEgor, with the development of this game. It's gonna be really hard, but I'm sure you can pull off a well executed and amazing FNAF fan game called Death Knights. Good luck, LEgor. And again, happy birthday. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Goodbye!